Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you today about your body, your relationship with your body, my relationship with my body, rethinking the body, rethinking your relationship with food and how to take care of your body, and just exploring all things about the body. I'm hoping this is going to offer some help to you and kind of break you free of all the tension and resistance and frustration that you have around eating and around diet and around taking care of this thing called the body. So, if you're watching this, you're probably a woman. If you're not, that's okay too. Men are welcome here. But if you're watching this, you're probably a woman. And with that has come decades of pressure on how you should look, and maybe decades of shame about the state of your body, and decades of shame and guilt around the way that you eat or don't eat. And I think it's so possible to break free of all of that. And I'm hoping that this is going to help. Some of the things I'm going to offer today. This is just stuff that I've been through in my own experience. So, number one thing I want to offer is what the body's for. When we reframe what our body's for, what is this thing for? Why do I have this? What is this thing? What is this for? It takes a lot of pressure off right off the gate. Right off the gate, it takes a huge load off when we start thinking about, okay, wait, what is this for? What is this for? It's not just for looking a certain way in a bikini. It's for your full expression of who and what you are. It's for the enjoyment of life. It's for the exhilaration of the sun hitting your skin when you're on vacation, or it's for the exhilaration of giving a hug to a loved one. It's for the joy of when you're moving, when you're able to move outside, when you're walking, or it's for the joy of reading a book, or it's for the joy of just being here alive, breathing. It's a lottery ticket. We got the Willy Wonka lottery ticket times a trillion. The fact that you're alive is like a miracle, okay? And so when you come into this world, you're given an awesome thing called a body. And it's up to each of us to figure out what this thing is for. What is this for? And how am I going to experience this world? How you experience the world is a large part between your ears and how this thing, this machine that we're operating called a body, how it's feeling, how it's acting, what's going on in there. So this is a really good starting point to figure out, what's my body for? What is this thing for? What's the primary purpose of my body? So give that some thought. I'm just throwing that as a gentle inquiry out there, because when we start to think about, what is this thing for? What's this thing for? What is this thing for? Is it to suppress a bunch of pain? Is it to suppress a bunch of pain? Is it to avoid things that I'm afraid of? Is it to curl and contract at every fearful thought? Is it to give in to our addictions? And our addictions, by the way, are just ways to suppress the fear and emotions. And so these are just the behaviors that are coming to mind, some of the ways that we might use our body that we don't even see it. You know, and we all have this. If you're a human being, you've at one point or another, you've used your body to suppress emotions. You've used your body to avoid fear patterns. But what I want to invite you to really explore is, what is your body for? What do you want your body to be for? The choice is yours. This is a beautiful thing. This is like the opportunity of a lifetime, of the eternal gift that we have called the body. This is the gift of a lifetime to say, what is my body going to be for? So that's a reframe, and that helps to free us from all the pressure and the nonsense of, do I have a six-pack or not? Do I have that really edged out thing on the sides of my abs? I don't love the way the little thing on my back looks, and all that stuff. I'm here for all of it. I appreciate those kinds of things, and I'm here to help you to exercise in a certain way and to help you shape your body the way you want to shape it. But if we start from the place of, what is my body for, that kind of frees us up from the the little things that the ego wants to focus on. Your ego is going to want to focus on those things no matter what happens. Your ego is going to give you every excuse in the book to go ahead and nitpick yourself and be miserable with your body, and to fight with your body, and to torture yourself with food and all this stuff. But we don't have to always listen to the ego. We can go into our deeper wisdom, and our deeper wisdom can be accessed by asking the question, what is my body for? What is this thing for? What is it for? Why do I have this? What do I want it to be for? If it's too big to ask, what is my body for? What do I want it to be for? Here's some ideas. Some things I want my body to be for is to contribute to the world, to help lift others up, to be a vessel of light and love for anybody who crosses my path. I want to help encourage people who are afraid to take action and do the thing you're afraid of. I want to help anybody who's stuck in anything I've been stuck in to overcome that hurdle. I want to offer everything I've learned so far out into the world. That's what my body's for. I want to also experience the sun on my skin when I'm riding my bike. I want to experience the outdoors. I love nature. I want to experience hugging my dog, my crazy dog Samson. I want to experience all of the beautiful things that the world has to offer. That usually involves me sweating my ass off and getting my muscles really sore. That just happens to be up my alley. But I also really love and I want my body to be for learning and growing and teaching. When we start thinking, okay, what's a body for? We can also ask, what is food for? What's it for? What is all this beautiful food for? And what does it do to our body? I don't want to get too much in the weeds on the science part of food. I don't want to get too much in the weeds on the nutritional science aspect of diet stuff. I want to help you to do something called undieting. So here's the undieting. You'll never have to diet again if you just follow these simple rules, and then you get to enjoy your body for what it's made for. So what is food for? Food's for, it tastes delicious. It brings us together. But the primary purpose of food is nutritional sustenance. It gives us sustenance. And when we're thinking like that, we don't ever have to diet again. We never have to diet ever if we're thinking about food as nutritional sustenance. And if we're thinking about the food that we eat in terms of what is this going to do to my body? What is this going to do to my health? So the very simple bare bones of it is you eat whole, healthy food. And by healthy food, I mean anything that doesn't have a nutrition label. Anything that doesn't have a nutrition label, caveat, those scoopy bin things at Sprouts, like the chocolate-covered, yogurt-covered raisins, those don't count. Yes, those don't have a label. You put them in a bag, but I'm onto you. Your tricks don't work against me. I'm talking about, fruits, vegetables, greens, healthy protein, healthy fats, and that's about it. And when we keep it really simple like that, keep it real simple. Just whole healthy foods. Don't worry about counting every calorie. Don't worry about being keto. Don't worry about being high carb, low carb. Don't worry about being a vegan, vegetarian, all of it. You just eat whole, real foods from the earth, and that's it. That's my nutritional philosophy in a nutshell, and it works 100% of the time. That's my guarantee, and I'm sticking to it. So you can let go of the idea of dieting. You don't need to diet. You can let go of the idea of being guilty about what you're eating. You just eat whole, healthy food, my friend. You can let go of the idea that you're going to need to stress about the way that you look for the rest of your life. The only person stressing about the way you look is you. Everybody else sees you, and everybody who knows you loves you, and everybody who sees you sees how beautiful you are, and nobody cares about the little extra here or there or there. We're just human beings. We've got flesh and bones and fat tissue, and especially women, we've got adipose. We're going to have it. I know that we live in a culture where the ideal for the body is influenced by social media and by pornography, by just celebrity culture, and by plastic surgeons, and by plastic surgery in general. We live in a really strange time. There's nothing wrong, by the way, with plastic surgery, with pornography, with social media, with plastic surgeons. There's nothing wrong with this body shape that's now emerged that is completely unattainable by 99% of women genetically. It's almost impossible to attain the figures that are revered in our culture without getting plastic surgery. And so I just wanted to offer some perspective on that and So what about relationship with the body? My relationship with my body, I've had a healthy relationship with my body for a really long time, despite various health issues. My relationship with my body has been healthy, and here's why, and here's how I have a healthy relationship with my body. My relationship with my body primarily rests on that first aspect of what is my body for. So I love paying attention to my inner wisdom, my inner child, if you will, and honoring what does my inner child want to do. I'm not always perfect at this, but I'm really good at it. And so my inner child likes bike rides. My inner child really loves going on long ass hikes. I could go on a long ass hike for like 4 hours. I just bring a lot of water. I might bring a snack or two. And I'm just out there in the middle of nowhere, nobody in sight. It was 110 degrees this summer, and I was up and down hiking the Hill of Life in Austin. Really steep hike. I was just up and down that thing, just in bliss. Just, yes, I am in heaven. I love getting in the water, going for a swim. I love reading a book and relaxing. I love meditating. I love going to yoga. People always ask me, what do you do for fun, Brenda? Because you're always just either working out or, working. And that's because those are the things that I love. That's the stuff my inner child wants to do. So you can always improve on the relationship you have with your body by listening to your heart, listen to your soul. Start doing the things that you want to do. Is it painting class? Is it learning an instrument? Is it going to the park more? Is it getting to the library? Is it going to that course that you're wanting to go to? Just start. And I don't even, by the way, this is really important. I never think about it. So I wake up in the morning, I get some marching orders from the divine. I get some marching orders from my heart and soul. Okay, we're going for a hike today. It's time for a really long hike. Where we're gonna go. There's some national parks around me, out a ways. Oh, we're gonna go for a little road trip. Go to a national park today, or whatever it is. And if I don't have time on that day, I write it in. Okay, on the weekend, I'm going paddleboarding, or I'm gonna go swimming. That really goes a long way for getting a healthy relationship with my body. So I'm not so much thinking about my relationship with my body. I'm actually just like a parent. Like your relationship with your parent, your mom or dad, or whoever your parental figure was. How good did it feel when you said, hey, I want to go, can we go to the park today? And they said, sure, let's go to the park. And they just swoop you up and take you to the park. It's like the best feeling ever. So listen up, listen to that inner voice, listen to your inner child, and start doing those things. It almost never has ever steered me wrong. And thank you everybody for the kind words about my sister. And thank you to everybody who has just been so supportive. I've got a new community called the School of Transformation. It's all about supporting your body, mind, and spirit. You get full access to all my courses, plus any future courses. You get full access to my private community with no ads. It's not on Facebook. You get access to the live weekly events, which are very intimate and very personal right now. It's almost like having me as a one-on-one coach, but way cheaper. And you also get the extended weekend events. We've got a couple weekend events coming up in the near future. We're going to be doing an at-home retreat soon. Also on Monday, I'm doing a live meditation teacher session. I'm teaching some meditation. So if you want to start a meditation practice, come and join me. If you want to take my 4-week formation course, which is all about working out at home in under 20 minutes, come join me. If you want to learn about the art of undieting, I've got a whole catalog of courses, and one of the main modules in my total transformation program is all about undieting. So I think you're gonna love it. Come and join me at brendaturner.com/transform. It's founding member pricing right now, and I'm so excited to have this finally done and out there. It's been a long, long time that I've been wanting to do something like this. It's finally done. The doors are open. Everyone's been awesome so far. Big shout out to the current members. And I hope that you consider joining me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.